Welcome to the Explainer. Today we are diving headfirst into the absolutely beautiful world of Arabic numbers, specifically 1 through 10. Whether you're a parent, a teacher, or honestly just a curious learner, we're going to unpack the rules, the pronunciation, and some incredibly innovative ways to teach these to kids.
Now, you might be wondering, where do our everyday English numbers actually come from? Well, believe it or not, the number system we use every single day actually evolved from Arabic over 500 years ago. It's this amazing shared numerical heritage. But here's the crazy paradox. The numbers written natively in the Arab world right now, they actually look slightly different than the ones we're so used to in English.
So let's clear up a massive point of confusion right out of the gate. We have what are called European numerals, the standard 1, 2, and 3 we use in English, and then we have actual Arabic numerals. Those are the symbols used natively in the Arabic language today. Wrapping our heads around this distinction right away is absolutely crucial.
Okay, here's our game plan. First up, origin and history. Then we'll cover numbers 1 to 10. Next, the rules of writing. And we'll wrap up with some innovative teaching strategies.
Section 1, Origin and History of Arabic Numbers.
All right, before we start counting, you have to know this. It's a massive aha moment. So, as you probably know, Arabic text is read from right to left. But the numbers themselves, they're actually written and read from left to right, just like in English. So imagine you're reading an address, say house number 6702. Your eyes are scanning the Arabic words right to left, but the second you hit that number block, your brain has to totally switch gears and read the digits left to right. It's such a brilliant little quirk of the language.
Moving right along to Section 2, numbers from 1 to 10.
Let's kick things off with the first 5. Really take a good look at these shapes. Number 1 is basically just a simple vertical line, and it's pronounced wahid. Now, number 2, itnain, kind of looks like a backwards 2, right? Like a small curve with a little tail dropping down. Number 3 is thalatha. It takes that exact same base shape, but adds an extra curve, so you end up with 3 points on top. Number 4, arba, looks almost like a mirrored 3, or even a little lightning bolt. And number 5, khamsa, is just a simple, closed circle, or kind of like a teardrop. Take a second. Just really anchor those shapes in your mind.
Okay, keeping that momentum going, let's look at 6 through 10. Number 6, sitta, totally mirrors the shape of number 2, but, and this is key, its top stroke points in the opposite direction, facing left instead of right. Number 7, saba, looks exactly like an upward-facing V. Number 8, thamanya, is that same V but inverted, pointing downward almost like a little tent. Then there's number 9, tissa, which actually looks a whole lot like our English number 9, just a bit more stylized. And finally, number 10, ashada, which simply pairs that number 1 stroke we saw earlier with a very distinct dot.
Which brings us to Section 3, Rules and Secrets of Writing.
Now, you definitely need to watch out for a couple of false friends here. I like to call this the 0/5 paradox. Get this. In Arabic, a simple dot is actually the number 0. But wait, it gets better. The number 5 is a circle that looks literally exactly like a European 0. So you kind of have to retrain your brain a bit. A dot means 0 and a circle means 5. Wild, right? And here is another really fascinating quirk, especially when it comes to handwriting. You see, when native speakers write quickly, those sharp upward points on the numbers 2 and 3, they get completely flattened out into these quick swooping lines. Actually, a handwritten number 3 often loses one of its points entirely, which means, yep, a handwritten 3 can easily look like a printed number 2. So recognizing these fluid, everyday handwriting strokes is honestly a massive leap toward true fluency. All right, let's jump into Section 4, Innovative Child Teaching Strategies. So how do we make all of this intuitive for kids? Well, the sources strongly push for Montessori-style, multisensory learning. Because let's face it, kids learn so much faster when they can literally feel what they're learning. Giving them wooden Arabic numeral blocks or using sandpaper textures lets them physically trace the numbers. When a child is holding the number, tracing its shape, and hearing the sound all at the exact same time, it boosts their memory retention dramatically. It's way more effective than just staring at a flat page. Another crucial strategy is building a quick, reliable routine. One method highlighted in the materials that I absolutely love is the 10-second say, tap, listen routine. It's super simple. You say the sound, the child taps the physical number, or maybe uses one of those interactive audio pens, and then they listen to the correct pronunciation. This kind of rapid, low-pressure repetition builds instant, effortless recall, and the best part is it doesn't feel like a chore at all.
Now, if you want to build the ultimate teaching toolkit, you're going to want a good balance of both physical and digital tools. Think about it. Hands-on games like magnetic boards and wooden puzzles are fantastic for developing fine motor skills and spatial awareness. But then, on the flip side, interactive educational apps offer this great self-paced environment where kids get immediate feedback. Synthesizing that tactile, hands-on play with some supervised digital time really ensures a well-rounded learning experience.
But you know what the real secret ingredient is here? It's consistency. Honestly, consistency matters so much more than long, grueling lesson plans. Just make Arabic numbers a totally natural part of your daily life. Count the stairs, wa'id, ifnain, thalatha as you're walking up. Point out numbers on license plates or signs at the grocery store. Celebrate those little wins, gently guide them if they mess up, and just make the whole thing an adventure, not a test. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this thought to reflect on. How does introducing numbers through play completely transform what feels like this intimidating language barrier into a joyful, totally intuitive adventure? By tapping into our shared numerical history and using these really tactile, engaging methods, learning Arabic numbers 1 through 10 isn't just memorization, it becomes a bridge to a rich culture. So try out the tools we've explored today, keep it playful, and just watch how effortlessly the learning happens. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and happy teaching.